Raiden lowers his hands.
Felled by a simple farmer.
General Shao curls his lip and walks off as Raiden turns to Sindel.
I am ready for my next opponent, Your Majesty. Whom shall I face?
Patience, young man.
She stands.
We are adjourned until first light. I hope to see you all at this evening's banquet.
The Empress smiles softly. That evening, Kung Lao wolfs down food beside Kenshi. They sit at one of 3 large banquet tables in a broad courtyard. Sindel...
Fight!
This isn't done yet. Face me!
Fight!
Enough already!
You fight well, Princess.
Kitana stands.
As do you, Earthrealmer. Surprisingly so.
I hope we meet again. Under different circumstances.
He beams at her.
It's time for the final match. It's a testament to your abilities that you've made it thus far. But now you must face General...
A full recitation would take days.
Fight!
Liu Kang's trained you well, but not well enough to win.
Fight!
Ready to die?
It's over. I have done it.
Sindel stands.
Congratulations, Raiden. Earthrealm...
You're one of his minions. You'll die in his place. Fight!
haven't stopped him. It just made him angry.
Fight! Back to Shang Tsung the corpse! Fight!
Kenshi sheathes his sword.
Now please, let me explain.
The horde surrounds them.
You got us into this, how about getting us out? I know what this looks like, but we don't work for Shang Tsung.
If not, why save him?
Because Liu Kang, Earthrealm's protector, wants to question him. He thinks Shang Tsung may be a threat to both our realms.
He holds out his hand.
I'm Kenshi Takahashi.
Our kind do not shake hands.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to offend.
Don't you know what we are?
No, we don't.
We are victims of Tarkat. The disease is not easily gotten, but you can't risk more close exposure.
Johnny nervously wipes his hands.
It disfigures, then debilitates. In time, it will turn us all into bloodthirsty monsters. Death is our only release.
So you weren't always like this?
I was once a rich merchant, but when I became ill,
But it looks like he's just part of the problem.
Fight!
The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Rain summons 2 tendrils of water which wrap around the victim's hips to electrocute them and shatter their pelvis.
One, we are just getting started.
Fight!
Monks never trained me for this.
Fight!
The High Mage is brought low.
Tanya whirls her three-section staff around and strikes Kung Lao's face, then jumps and bashes Johnny's head. Kenshi grabs her from behind. He starts to throw her back, but she rides the momentum and flips away.
I thought Ungadi were loyal to the royal.
It is you, not I, who is the schemer here.
Fight!
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Tanya vaults forward, leaving her staff lodged in the ground. She leaps to kick the victim's face through the staff.
Once you're caught, the Empress will decide your fate.
Fight! Your plot ends here, Ungadi. Fight. Plot is over.
Kenshi strides to Shang Tsung.
Step away from the table.
This is twice you've been a thorn in my side. You Earthrealmers do have unhealthy habits.
You heard him. You're not infecting her with Tarkat.
I am trying to protect her, not infect her.
We've heard about how you lie. Excuse us if we're skeptical. Cover him.
Kung Lao and Johnny move to Shang Tsung while Kenshi rushes to Melina. He holds a hand to her head as she lies inert.
Princess, are you all right?
Is it over?
Yes, you're safe. We've stopped Shang Tsung.
Stopped him? Why?
Melina starts to violently spasm.
Princess! Princess!
She hits him.
What did you do to her?
It's what you've done, fool. Let me help her before it's too late.
Kenshi backs away while Melina's teeth transform into fangs. Convulsing, she sits up and turns to Kenshi. Mandibles unfurl from her jaw and a long tongue waggles out. She breaks the metal restraint on her wrist and stands.
Now do you believe, Earthrealmers?
How sweet it will be to lick off my fingers.
Fight!
must
Fight.
Johnny, Kung Lao, help hold her down.
Kung Lao and Johnny scramble to Melina and grab her.
It's now or never, Shang Tsung.
Shang Tsung fills a syringe with liquid as Melina throws Johnny and Kung Lao off. Melina dashes to a table and grabs her side blades from it, then leaps at Kenshi and impales his eyes with them.
Kenshi!
She rips the blades free. Shang Tsung injects the syringe into her neck. He holds her as she goes still. She sags to the floor as her Takatan features transform back to normal.
By the gods! Melina!
Katana, General Shao, and an armored Shokan burst into the lab.
What's happened here, sorcerer?
These men were sent to disrupt your sister's treatment and scandalize Outworld by revealing her illness.
Fight.
Baraka snarls at a fallen hybrid.
There is nothing more foul.
Electricity arcs along the bars of Johnny's and Kenshi's cages.
You spoke too soon, Baraka.
Reptile holds a sparking lever nearby. As the hybrid on the ground crawls pitifully, a Takatan hybrid brute stomps on his head.
Fight! unwelcome glimpse of my future. Fight!
Baraka lifts his head.
Enough distractions!
Brushing Kung Lao aside, Baraka grips the bars of Johnny's cage. He rips it open, then does the same to Kenshi's. Kenshi stumbles weakly. Johnny and Kung Lao help him along, each supporting his weight with an arm over their shoulders. As they shuffle toward the exit, Reptile walks after them.
I'm ruined! Shang Tsung will punish me for this by torturing my family.
Baraka narrows his crimson eyes.
You'll pay for their suffering, Tarkatan.
Fight! Fight!
Reptile kneels.
Then kill me. If I die, maybe you'll spare my family.
No, I won't murder you.
It's mercy, not murder. Not that what I've done deserves yours.
You were protecting your family. I would have done the same.
His mask now removed, Reptile stands with sadness in his eyes. Through magical dust, Shang Tsung appears and frowns at the dead hybrids.
What has happened here?
Johnny takes up Sento and stands with Baraka and Reptile. Shang Tsung points sharply at Reptile.
Sizoth, you fool! You've let them ruin everything.
We're going, sorcerer!
And we're taking you with us. Liu Kang would like a word.
I cannot be apprehended so easily.
Shang Tsung conjures clouds of green gas.
Yeah, I got a bad feeling about this.
I bid you all farewell. Cheer up, Sizoth. I'm reuniting you with your family.
They're dead? You killed them?
Many moons ago. I do hate loose ends.
Reptile's lips curl into a snarl, and he charges the sorcerer. But Shang Tsung disappears in a magical dust cloud.
We gotta get out of here.
Green gas fills the room as Reptile tries the door.
What's wrong?
The door must have sealed when the gas was released.
Baraka strides toward the door.
Stand aside!
Test your might.
Thick green gas fills the air as Baraka punches the door. Reptile and the Earthrealmers collapse. One by one, they succumb to the gas. Baraka, his fists clenched against the door, is the last to fall.
Test your might.
The thick green gas fills the air as Baraka punches the door. Reptile and the Earthrealmers collapse. One by one, they succumb to the gas. Baraka, his fists clenched against the door, is the last to fall.
Test your might.
The thick green gas fills the air as Baraka punches the door. Reptile and the Earthrealmers collapse. One by one, they succumb to the gas. Baraka, his fists clenched against the door, is the last to fall.
Test your might.
Baraka throws the door open to a hallway.
Hurry! Follow me. This way.
Johnny and Kung Lao support Kenshi.
Leave me. I'll just slow you down.
What? Shang Tsung finds you, he'll kill you.
Look at me, Cage. I'm useless. Don't risk your lives to save mine.
Hey, you are not giving up. The Tyra need you, remember? We are gonna get back home and figure out how to help you. Got it?
Baraka and Reptile march ahead, leading the way out of the laboratory and into a bright, clear day. They make their way into a lush forest.
We can't linger. We'll be captured. We need help getting Kenshi to the portal at Sundo.
I can take you only to the city's gate. Tarkatans are forbidden inside.
I'll see you the rest of the way. It's the least I can do to make amends.
Reptile trudges on. Dozens of trees have tall faces carved into their trunks. Kenshi walks with a hand on Johnny's shoulder.
God, this reminds me of Wicked Planet. We had this forest in the second act.
The Manticore battle.
Yes! It was a pain to shoot, but man, did it come out epic.
I can picture it exactly.
Kenshi and Johnny smile.
This is the living forest.
Aren't all forests living, Baraka?
No others have trees that house the souls of the dead.
Whoa, wait a tick. We're talking ghosts?
Good ones, not evil.
You guys know anybody in here?
Some distant relatives.
You will find no Zaterrans.
Why not?
The Warmbloods don't welcome us. So we keep to ourselves, living underground in Sikander province.
Then how did you meet Shang Tsung?
That I could take human form made me a freak among my people. I was terror.
With each of you I kill, my absolution grows nearer. Shedding your blood brings me closer to the light.
Fight!
Killing me won't absolve your sins.
Fight!
whoever you are, we are not demons.
Eyes narrowed, the woman picks up her sword.
If not demons, what are you?
He's a Terran. I am a Denian. Or I was before my Tarkat affliction.
Outworlders. Apologies. I'm glad I've caused neither of you permanent injury.
Kung Lao treads cautiously into the clearing past a demon's head. Kenshi, led by Johnny, crinkles his nose.
What is that?
Just keep swimming. So, who's our femme fatale?
I am Ashra, demon of the Netherrealm.
Demon? You look human, mostly. And what's a Netherrealm? The monks covered that with us. Did you sleep through every lesson? That one, apparently.
Netherrealm's hell, but real.
No shit.
I appear nearly human because I've purged most evil from my soul. When I'm done, the last vestiges of my demonic form will fade away.
Why?
That we feed on blood doesn't make us evil.
Fight!
The attacker punches the victim airborne, then grabs their ankles to slam them down. Natara kicks her victim upward, then stabs her claws through their neck before slamming across the floor.
You will not survive, Eternian.
Fight!
That we feed on blood doesn't make us evil.
Fight!
The attacker punches the victim airborne, then grabs their ankles to slam them down. Natara kicks her victim upward, then stabs her claws through their neck before slamming across the floor.
You will not survive, Eternian.
Fight!
best, demon. You'll need much more.
Fight!
I am one step closer to redemption.
Twisting green light erupts from the Soul Stealer and spirals toward the sky. Dozens of ghosts, translucent skeletal figures, fly from the trees toward the Soul Stealer. The ghosts swarm around the twisting light. Johnny gazes up at the ghosts with the others, all awash with pallid green light.
My God.
Killing one realm to free another is a heinous proposition. One I won't let you fulfill.
Fight!
No one will stand in my way. Not even you.
Fight!
That you aid Quan Chi speaks volumes about you.
Fight!
Killing one realm to free another is a heinous proposition. One I won't let you fulfill.
Fight!
That you aid Quan Chi speaks volumes about you.
Fight.
My soul rises.
No one will stand in my way. Not even you.
Fight.
Take your chaos elsewhere.
Ashra hacked through Quan Chi's flaming skull with her kris.
I always feared you would be trouble, Ashra. You are not compliant like your sisters.
And now they're dead by my hand because you sent them against me. I'll never forgive you for that, Quan Chi.
Fight.
This has been a long time coming, sorcerer.
Fight.
Ashra scowls.
When I'm finished here, I will finish you.
She flings her kris at Ermac. He stops it telekinetically. Ashra grabs the kris and slashes at him. Ermac weaves around her attack, then blasts her back. Johnny kicks his head, then Ermac smacks his face, making him stumble away. Ashra spins while slashing at Ermac. He evades her, then slams Reptile into the ground as he charges. He levitates Ashra into the air and hammers her down. She lies inert. Ermac throws a fallen log at Reptile and Baraka, then floats Johnny up and slams him into the dirt. He raises Johnny again and flings him away. Johnny goes still. Kenshi raises Sento, face hard.
I can't let them die.
He charges Ermac. Ermac launches him away. Sento pierces the ground. Kenshi gradually sits up. He frantically feels around the ground. Dim lighting reflects on Sento's sleek blade.
What? Who is that?
Your ancestors. Come to us.
Kenshi crawls to Sento. He clutches the sword's hilt, then lifts it as he stands.
In this, your time of need, the terror will not fail.
Blue light shines from Kenshi's eyes and bleeds out past his blindfold. He sees Ermac speed through the air to him. He dances around Ermac's punches, then runs Sento through his chest. Blue light flares from Ermac's eyes and mouth and starts to get sucked into the blade. Then he blasts Kenshi away. He tosses rocks at Kenshi, but Sento floats in the air and deflects each of them. Kenshi gently takes the hilt.
It siphoned his souls. It now has his power.
Ashra runs over.
That was unexpected.
You're telling me. Shall we finish this?
Let's.
Ashra and Kenshi face Ermac with the Chris and Sento at the ready.
This fight's not over. I'll defeat all of Quan Chi's minions.
We are many. You are one. We will destroy you. Fight!
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Ashra impales the victim with a bladed wing, then her wings break into dozens of feather knives. She slashes with her Chris as the knives pierce them.
She requires your death. His demand. Fight will be satisfied.
Resistance is never pointless.
We are many. You are one. He will destroy you.
What's wrong with him?
Combat must have weakened the magic that binds his souls together.
Sinel, I'll find you.
Ermac sags to the ground.
What was that?
Watch him. I'll shut down the Soul Stealer.
Ashra dashes to the Soul Stealer. She plunges her Chris into its red gem, making it split. Quan Chi raises a hand to her. The gemstone splits and releases energy that launches Ashra away. The ghosts pour out of the Soul Stealer. One flies to Quan Chi and grabs his head. The ghost sucks blue energy from his face, turning his skin ash white, then vanishes. Quan Chi staggers back before collapsing. Ashra regards Quan Chi's motionless body, then strides to him.
Since that didn't kill you, I will.
No, Ashra!
He's too dangerous to let live.
Liu Kang needs to question him. He knows Shang Tsung's plans.
Ashra lowers her Chris.
Very well.
Well, clearly I underpaid for that. Did you know what it could do?
The legends never mentioned mystical powers.
The soul.
You arrest me, he'll execute me. That's not how I intend to die.
Fight!
My quarrel's not with you. Let me pass.
Fight!
The attacker punches the victim airborne, then grabs their ankles to slam them down. Lee May conjures a giant lion head made of energy. She leaps, twists the victim's neck, and throws them into the lion's maw. The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Reptile's tail ensnares his victim to ragdoll them around. He then crushes their chest in his maw.
Know that I am sorry for disturbing Sundo's peace.
Kitana glowers.
Ludicrous. Princess, no! You could be hurt!
Kitana unfurls 2 fan blades and charges Reptile. He dances around her attacks, then punches.
Sadly, I've no time to explain them.
Fight!
Not to be a rebel. You fight tenaciously.
Fight!
Seeing green.
The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Kitana flings her fan blades into the victim, leaps, summons the fans back, and drives them into their skull.
I don't want to harm you, but you're leaving me little choice.
Fight!
You're past hope! Soon, you will know the truth.
Tanya gets to her feet. She throws off an Umgadi priestess trying to help her up.
Take the princess and go. My fight's not with her, or you.
It is now that you've laid your hands on her. I will take your life as punishment.
Fight.
Princess. This need not continue.
Fight!
My sentence is suspended, Umgadi.
General Shao advances with Goro and other soldiers.
Found you.
Johnny and Kung Lao let go of Quan Chi as he stirs. Kung Lao and Johnny swap looks, then shrug. They punch and kick Quan Chi until he collapses. General Shao rests his large axe on his shoulder as he paces over. Quan Chi staggers to his feet, then stumbles away.
What about him? Worry only about the Earth Realmers.
If this was one of my movies, we'd get saved by a plucky comic sidekick.
Reptile and Kenshi zipline across a rope leading from one roof to another. They land by them.
If we die today, we die together.
Not comic, but definitely plucky.
Johnny sidekicks Goro, then Goro grabs his arm. Ashra parries the swords of several soldiers and counters. General Shao brings his axe crashing down on Reptile. He dodges, then shifts into his lizard form and bashes Shao away.
It's unlike Shang Tsung to leave loose ends.
Now that I'm free of him, I'll reveal your conspiracy to all of Outworld.
You'll do nothing of the kind. Dead men tell no tales. Fight. It will make your defeat that much more satisfying.
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Reptile's tail ensnares his victim to ragdoll them around. He then crushes their chest in his maw.
Beat it.
Goro wallops the victim in the face, then pulls both arms apart to rip them out of their sockets. He headbutts the victim. General Shao's axe bashes the victim into the air. He leaps and slams the axe to cleave their ribs apart, then dives to stomp them.
Any last words? Now, time. Fight!
You won't silence me, General.
Tenshi, Johnny, Kung Lao, and Ashura knock down the remaining soldiers. More